Kim K goes nuts as Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker reveal baby 5 in new photo dump. Okay, stop whatever you are doing right now, because the Kardashian-Barker household just dropped a photo dump so chaotic, so unhinged, and so absolutely loaded with drama that even the internet needed a moment to catch its breath. We are talking about Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker announcing baby number 5. And honey, the reactions? Chef's kiss. Especially from one very specific sister who shall remain nameless for exactly 3 more seconds. Kim Kardashian. There it is. Kim K went nuts. Welcome back to Celebrity Watchdog, the only channel on the internet that watches the watchers, clocks the tea before it even hits the cup, and never ever lets a Kardashian moment slip through the cracks. If you are new here, you picked the perfect video to stumble onto. Quick favor, if you are already loving this, hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a single breakdown. We drop content faster than Kourtney drops pregnancy announcements, and trust me, that is saying something. Now, let us get into it. Let's set the scene. Kourtney Kardashian-Barker, mother, mogul, Lemmy founder, queen of the aesthetically curated Instagram dump, dropped a fresh batch of photos that sent the entire internet into a full spiral. And tucked in between the moody black and white shots and the inevitable Travis Barker guitar moment was something nobody saw coming: a baby reveal. Number 5. 5 children. Travis already brought 3 to the table: Landon, Alabama, and Atiana. Kourtney has Mason, Penelope, and Rain from her relationship with Scott Disick, and now, together, they are adding yet another tiny human to what is already the most heavily documented blended family in Hollywood history. And before you even try to do the math, yes, it is a lot. Yes, the house must be absolutely chaotic. And yes, somehow, Kourtney still manages to look ethereal in every single photo, while the rest of us can barely survive a Tuesday. But here's where the story gets extra spicy, because while the internet was busy cooing over baby news, somebody else was very loudly having feelings about the whole thing. Kim Kardashian, the woman who has turned reaction content into a billion-dollar art form, was not exactly sending quiet congratulations from the sidelines. No. Kim went full Kim, and depending on who you ask, it was either iconic sister behavior or the most extra response to a pregnancy announcement in recorded human history. Now, let us rewind just a little, because context is everything, and this family's dynamics are basically a masterclass in complicated. Kourtney and Kim have had one of the most publicly documented sibling rivalries in television history. Going back to the early days of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, these two have bickered, clashed, screamed, cried, and made up on camera more times than most of us have had breakfast. Their relationship has always been this fascinating push and pull. Kim is the strategist, the brand machine, the one who controls the narrative with surgical precision. Kourtney is the one who at some point looked at all that pressure, said absolutely not, married a rock star, started a wellness company, and began living what appears to be her most authentic, chaotic, beautiful life. And somewhere in between all of that, their sisterhood became one of the most watched, most analyzed, most memeable relationships in pop culture. So when Kourtney drops a major announcement, the world does not just watch Kourtney's reaction, it watches Kim's reaction to Kourtney's reaction. It's layers. It is televised emotional archaeology. It is the Kardashians doing what they do best, making everything feel like must-see television, even when there's no camera crew in sight. So what exactly went down? Let us talk about the photo dump itself, because it was a masterclass in Kourtney's brand of deliberate, effortlessly cool announcement energy. The photos were soft, intimate, and utterly on-brand. Travis looking like he has never once in his life been anything other than a devoted romantic lead in a gothic love story. Kourtney glowing in that way that only Kourtney Kardashian seems capable of glowing, like she has somehow harnessed sunlight and turned it into a skincare routine. And there, among the aesthetic chaos, was the subtle but unmistakable confirmation that baby number 5 is on the way. No elaborate gender reveal party, no confetti cannons, no rented venue in a string quartet, just Kourtney, Travis, and a photo dump that managed to break the internet anyway. Because of course it did. It is Kourtney Kardashian. She could post a photo of a spoon and generate 12 think pieces. Now here's where Kim enters the chat, and I mean that almost literally. According to sources and the general chaos of social media in the hours following the photo drop, Kim's response was not exactly the cool, collected, sisterly congratulations you might expect from someone who has been in the public eye her entire life. By multiple accounts, Kim was caught genuinely off guard. And listen, Kim Kardashian being caught off guard is an event unto itself. This is a woman who has navigated robbery scandals, divorce proceedings, and bar exam prep, all while maintaining a flawless public image. Catching Kim K off guard is like catching a shark napping. It just does not happen. But apparently, Kourtney's announcement slipped through the family group chat defenses and landed like a surprise party nobody planned. Reports suggest Kim's reaction ranged from shocked to overwhelmed to what can only be described as a very Kim cocktail of genuine emotion mixed with that specific brand of dramatic flair that made this family famous in the first place. She reportedly expressed being blindsided, not in a malicious way, but in that very Kardashian way where everything gets processed loudly, emotionally, and with maximum intensity. And the internet, naturally, ate it up like it was a 5-course meal. Because here's the thing about the Kardashian-Jenner family that makes them endlessly fascinating. They are not just a celebrity family, they are a media ecosystem. Every piece of news that happens within that orbit gets refracted through 6 different personalities, each with their own massive platform, their own loyal fan base, and their own very specific way of responding to the world. So when one of them sneezes, the others react. And when one of them announces a pregnancy, the ripple effect hits every corner of pop culture simultaneously. Kim's reaction becoming part of the story is not an accident. It never is. Whether it was organic or whether there's some deeper layer of narrative management happening behind the scenes, and with this family there's always that question, the end result is that we are all talking about it. We're watching it. We're downloading every micro-expression, every comment, every subtle Instagram like or conspicuous lack thereof. That is not chaos. That is a masterclass in staying culturally relevant. Love them or find them completely exhausting, and both reactions are completely valid, you cannot deny that this family understands attention better than almost anyone in the entertainment industry. Let us talk about Travis Barker for a second, because he deserves his moment in this particular spotlight. Travis Barker, former Blink-182 drummer, tattoo legend, and the man who somehow became the most wholesome storyline in Kardashian history, has fully committed to the Kravis universe in a way that is genuinely kind of beautiful. The guy has been through serious health scares, a terrifying plane crash that left him with lasting trauma, and has rebuilt himself into someone who talks openly about love, family, and sobriety. His relationship with Kourtney has always carried this energy of 2 people who found each other at exactly the right time and decided to go all in. Baby number 5, whether it was planned, a beautiful surprise, or some combination of both, fits perfectly into the narrative arc of a couple who has consistently chosen each other loudly and without apology. Travis posted his own response to the announcement, and it was exactly what you would expect from him. Deeply sincere, a little rock and roll, and completely lacking in the self-conscious energy that sometimes makes celebrity announcements feel performative. Kourtney and Travis do not feel performative, and in a landscape full of carefully managed celebrity moments, that authenticity is actually kind of rare. Now let's bring it back to the drama, because this is Celebrity Watchdog, and we did not come here to just celebrate, we came to analyze. The question everyone is tiptoeing around but absolutely thinking is this: is there tension between Kourtney and Kim over the announcement, and is any of that tension real or manufactured for content? Here's my take, and I'll give it to you straight with a side of spicy speculation. These sisters have a long and well-documented history of working through their issues in real time, often in front of cameras. Their conflicts are rarely simple. They are layered with years of shared history, professional entanglement, family loyalty, and the kind of complicated love that only exists between siblings who have grown up in an extraordinary and unusual situation. So when Kim reacts strongly to something Kourtney does, it's almost never just about the surface-level thing. It's about everything underneath it, the shifting dynamics, the different life choices, the constant negotiation of identity within a family where everyone's identity is also a brand. Is Kim genuinely surprised and emotional about the announcement? Probably yes. Is she also aware that her reaction is being watched and will become content? Almost certainly yes. And is Kourtney, somewhere in her Calabasas home, quietly unbothered by all of it while Travis plays guitar in the background? Almost definitely yes. And that tension between authenticity and performance, between real family feeling and manufactured drama, is exactly what makes this family impossible to look away from. What does this mean for the Kardashian-Jenner family going forward? Baby number 5 changes the composition of an already massive blended family. It deepens the Kravis bond, gives Travis another biological connection to the Kardashian universe, and adds another chapter to Kourtney's evolution from reluctant reality star to fully empowered woman living entirely on her own terms. For Travis, this moment, whatever it truly was behind closed doors, is another reminder that his family continues to grow and shift around her, and that her sister has built a life that looks fundamentally different from the one Kim might have imagined for her. And there is something genuinely human in that, beneath all the fame and the filters and the carefully curated photo dumps. Families are complicated. Siblings celebrate each other and drive each other crazy, and sometimes both at the same time. The Kardashians just happen to do all of that with ring lights and millions of people watching. And that, right there, is why we are still here. Why, after more than a decade of Kardashian content, the internet still stops everything when this family makes a move. Because underneath the glamour and the chaos and the occasional unhinged drama, there are real people navigating real relationships just at a scale and visibility level that most of us will never experience. Kourtney is having a baby, Travis is beaming, Kim reacted in very Kim fashion, and we, the audience, got another front row seat to the most dramatic family in America doing what they do best. Never a dull moment, never a quiet news cycle, always, always worth watching. That's all from us today at Celebrity Watchdog. Thank you so much for being here and watching this one all the way through. It genuinely means the world. We'll see you in the next one.